Hi! In this video you'll see I'm in search of the Scotch and the Jack pine. I've been searching for fat wood for a year now, and while I'm out there I'm always curious what pine is what. I've been finding it rather challenging identifying pine trees. I like a good challenge. All the books I've read say Michigan only has white and red, and I know there's more than that. So I hit the books, I hit the videos, I learned as much as I could about the Scotch and the Jack pine, and I went back to the research forest where I found the ponderosa pine. I was determined to find the Scotch and the Jack pine. They're often confused with each other, and I wanted to see for myself, because you can only learn so much from a book and videos. At first I headed out to look for the ponderosa pine. I wanted to get a few samples of fat wood, and then I went off to find the Jack and the Scotch pine. I should have known with all this blasted rain we've been getting that the water would be high. It's pretty high. At least we get a break and a nice beautiful day. Well, it was a long hike, but I made it to the other side of the bridge. That trail there just down a ways, you'll be right to the water on the other side of the bridge. I wanted to come get me some ponderosa pine knots. Hopefully I'll get me some. There's your crotch, Steve. Nice tree crotch. Nice. Believe it or not, the only gear I brought with me today was my water, a bag, and my camera stuff. That's pretty nice fat wood. Yeah. Wow. Pretty nice slab of fat wood right there. Pretty cool. You like my crotch? Yeehaw! Tree crotch. This poor paper birch. People been picking at it. It's nice and curly and papery up there, but where everyone can reach it from the trail, they've been picking at it. Poor tree. Don't see no chaga on it. I'm really hoping to find a Scotch pine here. I'm trying my darndest to get these trees figured out. found it! Holy crap! And I'll be darned. Haha! That's what I came here for. Pinus sylvestris. The Scots pine. There's your bark. And one thing to recognize about this pine is when you look up, it gets rather orange. There's the short 2-inch pine needles. The difference between these needles and the red pine. Red pine has long 6-7 inch needles. This one has 2-inch needles. Bummer, I don't see any more. It's alright, we'll keep looking. Well, what do you know? I didn't find another Scotch pine, but I found the Jack pine. Woohoo! Now, I've been hitting the books and the videos hard trying to figure out all these pine identifications. Ugh, I can't reach it. So what I've learned is the difference between the Jack pine and the Scotch pine, because they're very similar, is that the 2 needles, see the Scotch pine has 2 needles, and the Jack pine has 2 needles, which are small, 2 inches long. And the way to distinguish the two, other than reading the signs, is the Jack pine has a V with their little 2 needles, 2 inch long, and the Scots pine are close together and twisted. That's the best way to tell the two. Pretty cool, getting this down. That and the Jack pine does not get orange when you go up. Check it out. I'm willing to bet those bad boys might be Jack pine knots. Be interesting to see. Take a couple home and give them a whiff. Well, looks like more Jack pine in here. They're a long needle, but they're the shorter of the long needles. Oh, look at a big dead one. Really can't tell what that one is. I'm willing to bet that one's a Jack pine. They're short needles, 2 inches long. They, I can see, are V's. And those look like Scots pines. You see the orange. And the needles aren't long like a red pine. Well, those are definitely Scotch pine in there. Pretty cool. I have made success today. Now let's snatch up a couple of these pine knots. Just a couple. Yeah, it's pretty windy over here. It's wide open. Brrr. I'm feeling pretty confident of myself, but this is only a guess. Those are red pine with the long needles, kind of spiky, the color and shape of the trunk of the tree. And those two right there Scots pine, aka Scotch pine. I can see the orangeness, and I can tell the leaves are shorter. Like I said, it's only my guess. I was really glad to get out here. Been real curious. Feed my curiosity. All these pine tree ID videos I've been watching really got me itching to go out and look. Now that one is really interesting. I don't usually see one like that. You know I'm gonna have to take that home. It's getting late. I better get home. These pine knots that I found near the jack pine are really something. I brought them home and cut them open. They're wonderful. I love them. They have a very deep red color. They're not hard. They cut like wax. I don't have very many. Of course I want more, but you know. These are really nice, really nice. You can't see a whole lot. I do my best here. But I really like these. I've already torn into them and had a blast. Great color. They cut like soft wax. Very nice stuff and smells so pleasant. It's not like the ponderosa that just hits you and burns your nostrils. You probably want to see some of it burn. Yeah, I was burning this stuff up real good last night. I like this stuff. This is really nice. I'm not sure if it's Scotch or jack pine. Oh no, it's starting to rain. Are we gonna get it done? Hope I don't damage my camera. As you can see, that's very nice fatwood. And the rain's coming down. My camera's not waterproof. But there it is. I better wrap things up, put my chair away. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Fatwood Party.